Hope we all had a beautiful sleep.
Yes.
This morning we are sound and safe. Well, as for me, there was a topic on the first day. The one topic that stood out for me to be something that really, it was a very important topic. The topic of my purpose of being on earth. It was really a unique topic, and it was a learning phase for me that really improve the whole aspect of my life on this particular course. About your purpose of being, that is, you have to identify your talent, and then what that talent you can make use of to contribute to the world in such others people around you or the world as large can benefit from it. That was an outstanding topic for me. The purpose of you discovering yourself, of what you can do. Hello, I hope everyone is getting me.
Yes, please. Can you summarize, please?
Okay. Like I said, the topic of you discovering yourself. You discover your purpose, your talent of being on earth, and then you make a good use of it so that others can benefit from it. Your community, the nation, and the world as large. That was a standout topic for me for this week.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for that contribution. Okay. Oyema Angela, please. While Oyema Angela is coming up, good day, Mara. Should be getting ready. Angela, yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Angela.
Angela, please, I can't hear you very well.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, a little. Was what? Okay.
Your value today and those steps
Okay.
Angela, we are not getting you. You're far from the microphone, and then there is a lot of bit of noise around the background.
No.
Angela, can you be audible? Please?
I'm audible. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah,
better.
we can hear you now, loud and clear.
Okay, I said the topic that stood out for me last week is identifying your value system.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really helpful, and those steps you gave us, I've started working on it, reflecting on your life experience, your models and inspirations, like prioritizing your values. Like, it's really amazing, and I'm grateful, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Full day. Over to you, please. Again, it's 4 minutes. While she's doing that, Ebube Jonathan will be getting ready.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Mara.
Yes. Of course, for me, since the first day I happens to be part of this wonderful gathering, to me, all the topics seems to be, essential for me personally because I'm taking a new turn over my life when it comes to self growth and development. Um, but the most interesting one for me is the topic that tells us something about overcoming self doubt. You know, that one really, really moves me because if you are doubting over something and then you have the ability to recognize your reactions and then focusing on actions and embracing your very self as an individual and also acknowledging the unique strengths of yourself. I think that one can help a lot in improving your very self. So in brief, I think this is all what I have to say now and give the
Okay.
floor to others. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. It will be Jonathan, please. Princess Obini, be getting ready.
Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, for me, the topic that stood out for me has been the topic on the fourth day, yeah, dismantling limiting belief and thought patterns. I think sometimes, one of our greatest setback could be our belief system, our thoughts, our inability to see above where we are currently. So the topic is an inspiring one for me. Looking through the story of Philip has been much about part of the things that I actually struggled with. Yeah, trying to outgrown where I was coming from. So it's an interesting one for me. Yeah. So we have to look beyond where we are coming from. We have to look beyond our current place where we are, knowing that yeah, regardless of where we are coming from, we can be better, we can be bigger. Even though if you're not born with anything, yes, you can still become something. So it's an interesting one for me. Thank you.
Nice one, nice one. Thank you very much for that input. Even though you are born with nothing and still become something. Good. Okay, Anabike. No, sorry. Princess, please. Princess Obini. Emmanuel,
All right.
please get ready.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Princess. How you doing?
Okay, very well, sir. Thank you. The topic that stood out for me this past week was the day 4 topic, just like the last speaker said, dismantling limiting belief and thought patterns. While I may not relate to the story in the text, like directly, while I may not relate to the story in the text directly, my thought patterns are kind of similar. So far, I've been told that I cannot do some things, maybe because of one thing or the other, because of where I'm from, because of gender or something. But then this story, or rather the text for that day, made me believe that I can actually do anything I put my mind to do. So I'm learning to doubt my own doubts and believe that I can do whatever it is, and I can achieve any height, I can get to any length. Thank you.
Doubting your own doubt. Wow. That's powerful. Okay. No, Wala, it's fine. Thank you very much for that input. Emmanuel, yeah, that should be the last for today. So every other person, you get ready probably next week. But then you have to be on the call very early as possible. Some persons came in late. Shiwo Kuchuku. Who again? There are some persons that came in late. Please try as much as possible to be early on this call, because subsequently we have our record 5 minutes after the class. We take attendance. So if you are not marked present there, consider yourself not available in the class. I will also take attendance 5 minutes before the end of the class. So please try as much as possible to always be here as early as possible. Okay, lastly, I called somebody now. Who is that? Emmanuel.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. This is Emmanuel, and my course is overcoming self-doubt, which is the 3, and which really helped me to build confidence in my ability and trust that I could handle any challenge that came my way. And also, I have learned to stop hating myself, because at first that was what I was doing, and embracing the person I am. And it also helped me to compare myself less to others and focus on my own journey. And it also learned me to stop overthinking, because the moment you keep overthinking, you have many thoughts or doubts that is coming with different feeling, and also embrace who we are.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you
And
for
by
that.
that, it really inspired me to build more and also.
All right. Okay, thank you, Emmanuel. You can mute yourself now. Likewise, every other person. So it's 9:20 already, and we need to call in the speaker for today's section. I want to believe that everyone of us are ready to hear from this one. You're not using a material or watching any pre-recorded. Now you want to direct us. And today you have to questions on some things, probably from some discrepancies during in the course of your learning over the week. So you have the opportunity to interact, ask questions, clarify on certain areas. Remember, this week everything boils down to personal transformation. So you have to get ready to for today's class. So without wasting time, I want to call in Mr. Solomon. Okay, so please make sure you are here till the end of the session. Thank you and enjoy your lesson. Mr. Solomon, over to you, please. Mr. Solomon, are you with us?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. If you're right here, please put on the comment section. I want to see that you are here. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you're here, put it. I can see Father's hand raised. Yeah, put on the comment section. Say, I am a global leader. Put it there. Put it there. Today we're going to start with affirmations, right? Say, I am a global leader. Say, I am the best thing that has happened to the world. Say it, say it, say it. Put it there. I am the best thing that has happened to the world. Yeah, Princess is a global leader. Emmanuel, wow. Esther, Chikudera. Yeah. Princess is the best thing that has happened to the world. Oh my God. I just want us to have that consciousness. You're not here to, you're not here as a beggar or an afterthought. You're not here as an afterthought. You are here as a precious gift to the world. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is something you should put, you should write it on your notepad. In fact, you should print it, you should type and print it and paste it in your room. I am the best thing that has happened to the world. Now, the next thing you're going to put on the comment section that you're going to personalize it more. You're going to make it more personal. Put your name. I, Solomon Okeke, am the best thing that has happened to the world. All right, say it. Solomon Okeke is the best thing that has happened to the world. Mustafa is the best thing that has happened to the world. I'm putting my own on the comment section. Though. I am waiting for you. Is the best thing that has happened to the world. Yes, I'm putting an exclamation because I want to shout it. I want to shout it to the top of the world. Everybody should know. I am the best thing that has happened to the world. Welcome once again to the Exceptional Leaders Program. When we did the orientation, you didn't see my face. This is my face now, right? I'm going to share. I'm going to share a screen very soon. All right, but welcome, welcome. I followed through all your submissions for the week from day one till today. All right, I followed through everything. And then actually, your comments on day 4 caught my attention. Oh my God, when we talked about dismantling limiting beliefs and thought patterns. Oh my God, I found out that almost everybody was saying that their limiting thought is, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What will people say? Oh my God, what will people say? Then Philip Chemere said something. One of the limiting thoughts is, don't embarrass yourself. I said, no. Then another person also said something. Do I have enough fun to do it? That's another limiting thought. Another person said, I can't do it. These are limiting thoughts. And your responses on those days really, they caught my attention. And I want to start by saying today, this morning, that you can do it. If you are sure that you're convinced, at the Leadership Prepared Conference this year, that was last month, I was speaking about mastering the systems of courage. And then I said something very significant. I said that if you're in a place of conviction, then you must have the courage to stay. In fact, you even need the courage to start if it's a place of conviction. And when you have started, you must have the courage to stay. If you are convinced that this is where you ought to be and you're doing the right thing, you must have to stay. All right? Because when you're doing it, what happens is that you're hitting a hammer on a wall, or you're using an axe to hit on a tree. What happens is that the first time you're doing that, it will not fall. You do it, you can even do it 10 times. But that does not mean that each and every hit that you made is not making an impact. Maybe you do it 200 times before eventually the wall or the tree falls down. You can't say it's the last hit that did that brought about the result. All right. So just start. Do it. Look out for conviction. And once you are convinced about what you're doing and you're sure that this is where to be, get in and do it. Now, Philip was saying, don't embarrass yourself. Hey, sometimes you need to embarrass yourself for you to learn how to do it better. You getting what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes you need to embarrass yourself for you to learn how to do it better and to do it in a great way. So that fear of what if I don't do it fine, there's always a first time. And in your first time, you're not expected to be perfect. In fact, even until you die, you may not even get to that perfection. We are not perfect people. We are perfecting people. Put it on the comment section. I am not a perfect person. I am a perfecting person. That means I have rooms. Rooms are everywhere open for me to keep perfecting and getting better. Put it on the comment section. I am not a perfect person. I am a perfecting person. All right, you're perfecting. You keep perfecting. All right, so welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh my God. I can see some of you have already submitted your assignments. Rachel OC was the first person to submit her assignment. If she's here, please celebrate her. Celebrate her. And then if you've not submitted, please note that we have till 6 p.m. today. Yes, Ebube is not a perfect person, he is a perfecting person. Yeah, the same with Princess. All right. Also remember that you have till 6 p.m. today to submit your assignment, and 6 p.m. your time actually. All right. If you're in Sierra Leone, 6 p.m. Okay, that reminds me, the people in Sierra Leone are having issues with their payment, so we're sorting that out, and that will give them an extension for their own submission. But if you're in Nigeria, 6 p.m. today is the deadline. If you don't submit by 6 p.m., you are late already. Yes, Emmanuel is not a perfect person. He is a perfecting person. Angela, Chikudera, Esther, not a perfect person. Princess, not a perfect person, but perfecting people, powerful. Please have that in mind. I've said two major things now that you should internalize. Number one, the best thing that has happened to the world. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah, you are the best thing that has happened to the world. Number two is that you're not a perfect person, you're rather a perfecting person. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes, you're not a perfect person, you are a perfecting person. All right, so take note of that. Embrace them. If you fail, you do it again. If you fail, you do it again. The best thing that has happened to the world doesn't really mean that everything will go well as you maybe expected it. All right? No, it means that you have to keep doing it. One day, you see that you are in the place of success. Mustafa is not a perfect person, but a perfecting person. There is not a perfect person, but a perfecting person. I want to say thank you again for being here, and the investment that you're making in your life is so powerful. It's really so powerful. The investment you're making in your lives is amazing. All right. So quickly before I commence, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be sharing with you what I call the DDE secret. Right. When I get there, we're going to talk more on that. But before then, I want to encourage you. All right. We're going to repost before the end of today. We're going to repost the link for Stream 9. Stream 9 application for Stream 9 of the Exceptional Leaders Program is ongoing currently. We're going to repost the link. We want you to take screenshots from this session, take your best quotes, everything that comes so fine to you, your aha moment, use them to make posts on Facebook, tag us, tag me, tag Solomon Chimaechi, tag Impact Field Leadership Institute, tag all of us everywhere, all right? And then, talk to your friends about the impact of this training. You're getting this at, free of charge, except from the textbook, which you're getting. Every other thing is free of charge. So it's worth it. So share that opportunity. One of the best things you can do for people who you love is to share the opportunity you get with them, right? So ensure you get at least 5, 10, 15, 20 people. If you want to share it in WhatsApp groups that you know that they're going to benefit, just go ahead and share and let a lot of people attend, and they're going to be blessed. All right, so this morning, we're going to be talking about, meanwhile, before we get to that, I also want you to know that once I'm wrapping up, we're going to take a photo shot. So you're going to on your camera, so we take pictures, right? Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the DDE secrets, and I'm going to be sharing from one of my books, which, okay, so I'm trying to get something. Okay, good. So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see it clearly.
Okay, that's great. So I'm going to be sharing from one of my books, which is titled 25 Top Secrets for Every Youth. It's a book I released, authored with my twin brother, and we released it in the year 2018. It's still very relevant, and I'm going to be sharing a few things from there. Right. I'm also going to be time conscious. because I intend to end this session by maybe 5 minutes to 10 or maybe at most 10 o'clock. All right. So when we talk about the DDE secrets, you need to understand that life is not, I'm trying to find the right word. I'm trying to find the right word. You need to understand that life is something that is predestined. All right, something that is already, planned by someone, right? Now, it's your purpose for life is not absent. Why you're here on earth is not absent, it's right here. Because you are alive, why you are here is here. In fact, everything you need to succeed is already within you. You just need to do some work. All right? You just need to do some work to be able to unveil those things. So when we talk about discovery of purpose, we are talking about you unveiling something that is right within you. We are talking about you opening up, something that is right within you. When we talk about you, discovering your purpose, we're talking about, that this is why you are here. In fact, like this is the intent why you were created. And if you were created for this reason and you didn't know, then it becomes important that you do what you find out. I have this analogy that I will always use that, have you ever seen a woman who, not a woman, someone who is a prince, and because he doesn't know, he didn't even know he was giving birth and then something happened and he didn't know his father. Well, his father is a king. And why the royalty blood runs within his vein, he can still die as a pauper. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you're getting, I want to see your comment on the comment section. Why the royalty blood runs within his vein, he can still die as a nobody. I want to see your comments if you're here. So what is the problem? Why will he die as a nobody? Because he did not discover. Discovery is key. If you discover who you are, the way you treat yourself, the way you do things will be different. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you are someone who, when we said, I am the best thing that has happened to the world, I am the best thing that has happened, not the best thing that will happen to the world. All right? I am the best that has happened to the world. If you don't discover how exactly you are the best thing that has happened to the world, you're going to have issues. So discovery is key. Everyone right on earth must discover. Everyone in the face of the earth must discover. Everyone must know why. You must know what you're doing here. A great man once said something very strategic. And God rest his soul. He is one of the voices I know as a transgenerational voice. Like up to today, we read his book. I think he died. Is he up to 10 years now? Or maybe around 2008 or 0, I can't remember. He died in a plane crash with his wife. But within the years that he lived, he has made so much impact. Now, before I go to what he said and my thought about it, I want to announce to you that one of the best legacies you must leave on earth as a person is to leave an impact, an indelible impact, that in years to come, your name is still everywhere. You're still being a blessing to people. You're still impacting. I mean, in years after you've gone. I read a book. I'm trying to get the exact name. I think it's the science of wealth, or the science of getting rich. I'm trying to remember I'll find out and I will share with you, And then before I read the book, one of the things I do every time I pick a book to read is to check the date the year it was first published. And then I saw that this book I'm about to read was published over 100 years ago. over 100 years ago, or exactly 100 years. I think it was in 1914. I said, what? And guys, I read this book, and the wisdom in that book is still relevant to today. Powerful wisdom. Powerful wisdom. So one of the things you can leave on earth, one of the things you must do on earth is to ensure that you live a life that is transgenerational, a life that is transformatively transgenerational. That I am not just going to live, they gave birth to me, I will live, I will do this, I will give birth, have job, make money, and die. No, I'm going to live a life that is transgenerational. And let me also announce to you that one of the ways to live a life that is transgenerational is to raise people, is to multiply your influence in the lives of people. I'm not going to stay more on that because I have something we need to discuss. So, Dr. Miles Monroe of blessed memory said something that the greatest tragedy on earth is not death, but a life without purpose. Then I said, wow, that's a nice quote. But as leaders, what we do is we do critical thinking. We think on everything that we have had. We brood on them. Now, in thinking on everything that you have had, you can agree, you can disagree, you can get more in-depth understanding of what is said. All right. However, understanding, in-depth understanding also, okay, let me put it like this. In thinking through on everything that you've had or you've read, you do one thing first. And that one thing decides either of the three. Let me say it this way. In thinking through everything you've had or read, you get an in-depth understanding. That's one. And your in-depth understanding of what you've read or listened to will determine whether you agree, whether you disagree, or whether you want to use your line of thought to expand more on what you've read. Now, that is not disagreeing. It means that you agree, but you think there is more to it for clarity's sake. So that is what happened to me when I read this. I said, wow. For clarity's sake, I think I needed to understand more. So I started thinking, oh, wow, is there really a life without purpose? Is that really a life? That means I agreed with him, but I needed to, okay, is there a life without purpose? No. Because the person who produced the pen did not produce a pen and started thinking of what the pen would do or what the functionality of the pen will be. The person who produced my laptop, your iPhone, your anything you're using, did not produce them and start thinking about, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? What is it going to be done? What are we going to use it to do? No. When God created you, he did not create you as an afterthought. He did not say, oh, let's just add Solomon or Okeke to the world. Let him make up the numbers of the 8-point-something billion people in the world. No. When God created Solomon Okeke, he thought of a problem in the world. And he said, okay, we need someone that is going to solve this problem. And then he created me, put me on the face of the earth. And then that means that my functionalities, the way I function, my makeup, everything here, in fact, why I'm in Nigeria and why I came from Enugu State of Nigeria, in fact, why I'm from Kano West local government area in Enugu State, why I came from the family I came from, why I have met the people I've met in life, all these things are in alignment to why I am here. It's in alignment to the intent of why I am here. All right. So I came up with a statement. I said that the greatest tragedy on the planet, it is not death. And it is not also, it is neither a life without purpose, because everybody has purpose. Rather, a life without the discovery of purpose, because you have it. And that was what Dr. Miles was trying to say. He said a life without, is not there, but a life without purpose. But it's also good for you to know that if you have something and you don't know that you have that thing, it's as good as you don't have it. I have said something about if a prince was born and then he doesn't know that he's a prince, and he's living a life of a pauper, a life of mediocrity. And even though that within his veins run the blood of royalty, he will still die a pauper because he didn't know. So it's as good. He will live the same life of people who didn't know that they were here, or that they're prince. He will live, no, because he didn't know that he's a prince, he will live the same life of people who are not princes. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you're getting what I'm saying, put on the comment section. I want you to bombard the comment section. So if you don't know who you are, you will live the life of those who also don't know who they are. Let me put it in a clearer way. If you don't know who you are, you will live the life of people, you will live your life as someone who is nothing. If you don't know that you are the best thing that has happened to this world, you will live your life like someone who is pleading on the world, pleading on the earth to have mercy on you. You will not have dominion. You will not. So discovery of, oh, I am who God says I am. I am very important to this phase, to this planet Earth. Like without me, 8-point-something billion people in this world will not be complete. Without me, without Solomon Okeke, 8-point-something billion will not be, they will not serve the purpose. They will, I am very strategically positioned. All right? I am very, very strategically positioned. Most time I say it was decided to end in 3 hours. Oh my God, we're going to plan something. You know, when you are done with this with the Exceptional Leaders Program, and we get you into the Alumni Center, we're going to have one major, session, one major virtual session this year, one major, and it's only for the alumni. It's teaching, training. Right, so it's going to, that one we can stay for 3 hours, not see the apple. All right, that one we can stay for 3 hours. Miracle, you're welcome. So if you don't know that you have it, you will live a life of people who don't have it. So I have said that your purpose is right within you. That's the intent why you're here. So if something is to be discovered, it means that that thing is there already. So who discovered River Niger? If you're in Nigeria, they will say it's Mongo Park, right? Yes. He discovered it because he was there. If he was not there, he wouldn't have discovered it. All right. They are discoveries, scientific discoveries, and that's because it was there. You don't discover something that is not in existence. So for you to discover your purpose means that your purpose is there. You were born with it. You just have to find out what it is. And that means to uncover. If I keep my laptop on this table and I use a table cover to cover it, use clothes to cover it, someone may come in and sit here and stay for 2 hours and leave without knowing that my laptop was here. But when he takes off the cover, what happens? He starts seeing laptop. So you can see it on your life. You can be that person. You can live a life and live 40, 100 years even. Live 120 years and still die without knowing that, there is something to. That's why you're here. That's why you are on the Exceptional Leaders Program. And that's why this is the first program, the first the first live chat that we're having for you to uncover, especially if you have not, or if you have not started the process, because I know that some of you have already started. All right, so it's to uncover. To discover is to uncover. Is to unveil. When you go to weddings, they tell the groom to unveil the bride. Why? The face of the bride is there. The bride is there. They just want for clearer view. All right, so you discover what you have. You discover yourself for clearer view, not because you are missing, not because your purpose was missing at some point. And I have said it, that the best is already in you. I will quickly go to the 3D, the D++, S. That's how I acronymed it, of what discovery means, what discovery determines. Number one, discovery determines your destination. If you don't discover who you are, you're still going to arrive at the destination. Everybody will arrive at the destination. But what you've discovered about you will determine which of the destinations you're going to get to. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? If you're getting what I'm, put it on the comment section. Your discovery determines your destination. If you wake up and then you say, I am traveling, and you've not discovered where you're going to, you're still going to arrive at a destination. I'm not kidding you. You say, oh, I'm traveling, and then you start strolling around, start entering any vehicle you see, just book flights, anyhow flight, any flight, you just enter online, any flight you see, you book it. Because you've not discovered or determined where you're going to, you will still arrive at somewhere. So that is why it is very deadly and dangerous to live a life of let's go, everything that happens, anything that works, however it is, we will just do it. However it is, let's wake up and eat and no, that's not it. Your life must be a life of intentionality, because at any time, no matter what it is, you will still end up at the destination. The worst will be when you end up at the destination where God has not decided for you. I'm telling you, and it's not about having money. You can have all the money that you want, but you can still get to the wrong destination. So discovery puts us in our own place, in your own lane, where you are and you're not competing with anybody. You are very, very well, you're comfortable and you're doing what God has said you should do. That is what discovery. That's where you don't want to be swerving lanes. From lane A, you're running into lane B, lane C, you're running everywhere. If you've discovered, you will stay in your place. And in your place, that is where kings will come to look for you. Discovery determines your delivery. Have you ever seen a woman who was pregnant and then for 9 months, she didn't know that she was pregnant? Just answer me in the comment section. Have you ever seen? Give birth and you say you didn't know you were pregnant? Is that possible? Even if all of us did not know, you, that is the woman, you should know. All right? Is there a married woman here? You have to testify, or a mother here, you have to testify. All right. Miracle said no. Karima said no. I'm telling you, there's no woman that has given, and if you must give birth to something so strategic in this world, something that would change the world, you must discover. You really must discover, because you are carrying something that is powerful. You must discover it. Are you getting what I'm saying? You must discover. Because if you don't discover, you can harm your potentials. If you do not discover who you are, you can harm your potential. Just like if a woman says she didn't know that she was pregnant, she can be eating something that will harm the child, and that will end up to miscarriage or even stillbirth. You cannot afford to give a stillbirth. You cannot afford to have miscarry that great potential that is within you. So how do you discover your purpose? I shared in 2 ways. Oh my God, we don't have time. I share in 2 ways, in 2 categories. Number one is that you have to connect to the manufacturer. If you're a Christian, which I am, and I know some of you are, if you're a Christian right here, you will understand that God is the source. In fact, even if you're not a Christian, as long as you're not an atheist, all right, you know that God is the source and God created us. All right, God created us, and if we must, as people, find out who we really are, we must put God in the center of the equation of our life, because that's where He belongs to. All right. How do you connect to God to find out your purpose? Have a working relationship with God, strengthen that relationship, get free from bonds, study the manufacturer's guide, which is the scriptures. For Christians, it's the Bible, it's our Bible. All right. I know that Some people here are Muslims. For Muslims, it's your Quran. All right. Then we move to the second category. I'm really rushing, my God. Okay, we move to the second category, which is the 5 movement question on how to discover your purpose. Number 1, what are you passionate about? It's a question you must answer. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Ask yourself that question. What am I passionate about? Let me also tell you, everything you're passionate about can still make you money, but you have to start with passion. Put it on the comment section. Start with passion. Find out how your passion will make the money, so that you can be doing what God has ordained for you to do, what you're passionate about, and you're still making enough money to do other things, to be impactful, to change the world, everything that you want to do. Start with passion, find out how it makes money. Then number 2 is, what can you do without being paid? If money isn't involved, which I am not trying to tell you that money will not be involved, but that's when I talked about passion again. If they say we cannot pay you, okay, if they say we cannot pay you and you know they have other sources of income, will you still be doing this? If you say you cannot pay me for speaking and impacting lives, I will still be speaking. Yeah. Oh my God. As long as I have other source of income that will fund it, I will use that source. I will tour around the world. I don't need your money. If I have other source of income, I have partnerships, and say you won't pay me, my God, don't pay me. I'm gonna do it. And even in 120 years, even at 120 years, I'll still be speaking. I'll still be speaking. I'll still be impacting lives. I'll still be traveling all around the world, saying the mind of God, transforming lives. I'll still be doing it. I will never get tired of it. No frustration in this life will put me out of this league. That is what it means to have found where you belong to. So what can you do all your life without getting worried? Let's say you have your grandchildren, you are 100 years old, and you have your grandchildren, and you have money, everything that you want is there, and you are healthy, you can still be moved around, you can still move around. What can you still be doing? Someone is marking on my someone is using an annotation on my screen. Please, 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 please don't do that again. It's going to be distracting. It's going to distract me. Okay, so that is it. Now, the next thing is, what can you do all your life without getting away? Okay, I've talked about it. The next is, what is it that puts tears in your eyes? Whether it's tears of joy or tears of sadness. Yes. Ask yourself. Now, I want you to take a screenshot of these 5 questions and use today to, during your meditation time, to ask yourself these questions. Have you done screenshot? Have you screenshotted it? Put on the comment section. Answer me. If you screenshotted, put it on the comments and say, yes, I have. Great, Mustafa. Great, 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 great. You're in Sierra Leone, right? We'll do it. We'll do great things in Sierra Leone. Yeah, we'll do great things in Sierra Leone. We'll also do great things in Morocco and different other parts of the world. Right? So yeah, you wrote them down. That's like good, 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 good. Miracle, good. Yes, good. It's good that you've taken note of that. And the 5th question is, what moves you to action? Sometimes there are things that you will see in life now. You will just stand up and act. Sometimes you may not even think about what you're doing. And then when you have done it, you say, oh, okay, so oh, this is actually what happened. This is what I did. You keep doing it because you're angry. All right? Okay, Chinetere made a screenshot. That's great. So we've talked about the first D. We are talking about DDE secret, right? The first D is the discovery. Then the second is development. I know what important is gold if it's discovered but not refined. Let me ask you that question. Of what importance is gold if it is discovered but not refined? Oh my God. Gold discovered, not refined, it will still look like ordinary stone and look so bad and useless and valueless. So when you discover who you are, please start developing it. Start developing yourself. Don't sit down anywhere and wait for anybody to give you validation. Why you take instructions from people and you take suggestions from people, please don't take validations. Don't wait for their validations. Start developing yourself and pay money. Pay money to develop yourself. Pay money to become better. All right. So how do you develop yourself? Prayers, the word of God, association. Association. My God. My God. Association, very important. Learn from others, commit to excellence, then start now. Don't allow excuses. Let me talk about these excuses a little more. You know, the Bible says, the slothful man says that there is a lion outside, I shall be slain in the city. The slothful, the word slothful means lazy. So the lazy man says, there's a lion though. He has not gone outside though. He's still inside his house. He's saying, there's a lion outside though. I'm going to be slain if I go out. That's a lazy man. Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't be that lazy man. Did you get what I said? Put it on the comment section. Don't procrastinate. Whatever it is, do it. Develop yourself. Become a better version of yourself. It's already 10 a.m. and we're wrapping up now. Explore. When you've discovered and developed, you have to start doing what? Exploring. Exploring. Put yourself out. Put yourself out. I said something that if you have it and you know that you have it, don't stay at the back and say, I love playing in the background. I say, I love playing in the background. Who doesn't love playing in the background? It is you that God needs to get out of and be on the stage. And you say, I love playing in the background. Put yourself out. If you're sure you have it, put yourself out. All right, share what you have. Don't be lazy about it. Share it, share it, share it. All right. Do free stuff. Do things for free. Don't be in the hiding. Build a brand, package and position yourself for greater works. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Know your onion. Promote your brand. Promote your brand. Go everywhere. Go all out for yourself. And you're going to have, a great life. All right. So this is where I'm going to end now. I'm going to take 2 questions, but before we take 2 questions, I'm going to ask you to unmute to show your video so that we can take a picture. Then we move on. Can we see your videos if you're here so we can take pictures? I can see Mustafa, I can see Emmanuel, Chikudera, Esther, Jonathan, I can see your faces. I'm waiting for others. For the Miracle, Karima, I'm waiting for you. Chinacharem, I'm waiting for you. Gift, I'm waiting for you. Let's do this. Yay, Karima is here. All of you looking beautiful and handsome. Chinacharem, we're waiting for you. Gift, we're waiting for you. We want to see your face so we can take a picture. We can't see your face. Show us your video, Chinacharem. Gift, we can't also see your face. We are waiting for you. We're waiting for you.
Hey.
Angela, okay, I can see Chinechere now. Angela, please, we want to see your face. Oh, Gift said that Zoom denied her using her camera. Oh, so sorry. Angela, please unmute so we can see your face. I mean, show us your video. Okay, so. Okay, good. Yeah, I can see Angela. Okay, good. So, all right, so let's go. Thank you so much for taking the pictures. Thank you. At this point, I'm going to take 2 questions and then we'll move on. If you have further questions, I'm going to dedicate today to answering your questions, right? So we will take 2 and then 2, just 2. And this is going to be the first 2 people to raise their hands. I'm trying to see where the first 2 people to raise their hands, then we'll take your questions. And then if you have further questions, I can see Miracle. If you have further questions, then put it on the comment, put it on the WhatsApp group. Before the end of today, I'm going to respond to them, all right? Yes, Miracle, over to you.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm fine. So my question is about what you are teaching. Like you are talking about purpose discovery. So my question goes like this. What if I have discovered my purpose, but still yet I don't know how to go deep about it?
Okay, there was something I would have said that I didn't say because I was rushing. That discovery is a continuous something. You don't discover yourself, you don't discover who you truly are at a point. But what you get is just like when you go up, when you're trying to step up, you're trying to go up an upstair or a staircase, you don't see everything. If you're traveling now and you're driving, you don't see all the road that leads from your house to the place you're going to. Right? You don't see all the roads that lead from your house to the place that you're going to. You only see the ones you can see, and you journey through that. As you're moving, it keeps expanding. So there is clarity in motion. So you've discovered who you are and your purpose. The question is, what is the tiniest thing? What is the tiniest thing I can do here and now that will lead me closer to it? In other words, how do I break it down? Oh, this is who I am. This is what I'm called to do. Okay. So what is the local step I'm supposed to take to start getting to the global stage? What is the first? Sometimes it's action. When we're talking about, okay, it's going to be next week at the live chat, next week, Saturday, we're going to be doing a session on goal setting and execution. And I'm going to also be telling you one of the goal execution strategies is action, and it's the most important thing. You can set all the goals. You can discover everything that you've discovered. But if you don't start taking actions, it won't work. You will just be asking, you will just look like you're foolish. So the question is, I have discovered who I am. So what do I do today to get closer to that thing I'm seeing? Because a lot of us see a lot of pictures, great videos, I mean, great visions, great things that where we're headed to, which is very valid, which is very, very valid. But the question will now be, how are we going to get there? What should I do? Where do I get, what do I do today? And sometimes it may not be so much. that you need to do today. It may just be you reading a book. It may just be you going to YouTube and watching a video. It may just be you looking for money and signing up for a mentoring session or a coaching session. It may just be you, attending a free class, a free conference. Those things may just be the little things you need to be doing. It may just be you volunteering somewhere. These things are little things that you may just, instead of saying, we are global, and then you see that you're shouting you're global, you need to start saying, do something. So the question is, what should I do? No matter how little it is. Before you know it, will start aligning to where you're headed to. You start aligning to your destination. So that answered the question.
Yes, I answered it. Thank you, sir.
So we're going to take the second question. Is there anyone else who has a second question? I'm going to take just one more. Then every other person that has will now put on the comments on the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you. We don't have another question. Thank you, everyone. Remember, you're submitting your assignment today, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for Nigerians. For people in Sierra Leone, we're giving you an extension because we know that you're finding it difficult to make your payments. So while you are trying to get that done, we'll give you an extension. But that means more work for you, right? It means that you're going to submit assignment for week 1 and week 2 next week. But I believe you're equal to the task, right? Okay, so we're giving you an extension. I want to employ you. We're taking note of we're recording every participation, your comments, everything you're doing on the WhatsApp group and on the YouTube page. We're taking note of all of them. We're taking note of attendance also. You can't afford to miss attending, to be absent. Right? You can't afford to be absent from any of the sessions. You can't afford not to graduate, right? You just cannot afford it. Are you getting what I'm saying? You cannot. Not just about the certificate that we're going to give you, but about the learnings and the networkings and the great things that you are going to, you're learning, right? Mustafa, I appreciate that. All right. So next week, exactly 9 a.m., the way we did today, but next week we are hopefully going to have more time. We'll have to 11 a.m., right? Next week, so that we can talk about goal setting and execution. You can set goals, yes, very important, but execution is also very important. So we're going to discuss the two and come very prepared. Also remember to share with your friends about the opportunity to be a part of the Exceptional Leaders Program. Share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your Facebook, share on LinkedIn, and any of this platform where you're sharing. Also try to tag me and tag the Institute. If you're not following the Institute, please do on Facebook, Impact Field Leadership Institute. Just go there and follow. All right. Thank you for that. All right. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. So just go to Facebook, Impact Field Leadership Institute, and follow. Then the YouTube page also, ensure to subscribe. You already have the link. So once any of the link, you can go to the main page, the channel itself, and subscribe. So many things are going to come from that channel to you. So many are also there. We're going to also share a video with you. I told you at the orientation that you're going to watch ahead of the last live chat, which is in 2 weeks' time. Watch and take your notes, and when we come, we have conversations around that. Right. So thank you so much, and do have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Is anybody going to wedding today? Is anybody going to an occasion today? Invite us. You want to come and eat party jollof rice? Invite
No,
us.
sir.
Yeah,
No,
well,
sir.
as for me, I'm excited to witness Manchester United game today. So that's one of the things that is making me happy today.
I didn't hear you, Mustafa.
I'm excited to witness the match between Manchester United and Manchester City today. I'm super excited because we defeated them last time. I want to defeat them this time.
Wow, that's beautiful. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Everything that you want, anything you want to do today that you want to relax, enjoy yourself, please enjoy yourself. People who are going
Thank
to
you very much.
weddings and occasions.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. People who are going to weddings and occasions, you may just want to invite us to come and take maybe a plate of rice, plate of chicken, or maybe you may want to compensate us by sending something into our account. Nigerians will understand. Some people some time ago sent prayers into people's accounts. I need someone to send prayers into my account. Thank you so much, everyone. I do enjoy your Saturday. I love you and I celebrate you. See you. Oh, Ebu. Oh my God, your baby has arrived. Wow, congratulations, Ebube Jonathan. That's beautiful. Wow, congratulations. Congrats. All right, so thank you, everyone, and do have a blessed Saturday. Enjoy your day. I love you. See you on the WhatsApp group. See you on the WhatsApp group. Onyema has an exam. Congratulations already on your exam, on the success, right? It's going to come out very fine. You will not be stressed. You will get the best. You will have time to read and revise what you've read. And when you get to the exam hall, you will enjoy success. And when you see the results, you'll be so grateful to God. Congratulations. Have a great day, everyone. I love you. See you on the